Welcome to English Book Story, your go-to place to learn English the fun and easy way. This is the story of Mary, an ordinary girl from a quiet village who dared to follow her dreams and discover what was out there. Through forests, mountains, and bustling cities, Mary faced challenges, made new friends, and learned valuable lessons that reshaped her understanding of treasure and adventure. Get ready to dive into Mary's journey, a tale of courage, friendship, and self-discovery. This story is a reminder that the greatest adventures often begin with a single step, and the real treasures in life aren't always what we expect. The Unexpected Journey of Mary. Mary was an ordinary girl with extraordinary dreams. She lived in a small, peaceful village surrounded by lush green fields and towering mountains. Her home was a cozy little cottage with whitewashed walls and a garden full of colorful flowers. She spent her days helping her mother bake bread, tending to the garden, and reading books that transported her to far-off lands. Despite her content life, Mary yearned for adventure. She often sat by the window, gazing at the mountains and wondering what lay beyond them. Her father used to tell her stories about the great cities he had visited before settling in the village, and those tales filled her heart with a longing to explore the world. One day, an opportunity arrived in the most unexpected way. A traveling merchant named Mr. Grayson came to the village, bringing exotic goods and fascinating stories from distant lands. Mary, as curious as ever, visited his stall and marveled at the items he displayed. Silk scarves, shimmering jewels, and maps of unknown territories. "Where did you get all these?" Mary asked, her eyes fixed on an intricately drawn map. "From my travels," Mr. Grayson replied with a warm smile. "I've seen deserts that stretch as far as the eye can see, forests so dense that sunlight struggles to break through, and cities so grand they take your breath away." Mary's heart raced. "I wish I could see those places." "You can," he said, handing her the map. "This map leads to a treasure hidden in the city of Eldoria, far beyond the mountains. If you're brave enough to embark on the journey, you might find not only treasure but the adventure you seek." Mary hesitated. She had never traveled beyond the village, but the idea of an adventure was too tempting to resist. With her parents' reluctant blessing and a promise to return safely, she packed a small bag, took the map, and set off the next morning. The road to Eldoria. Mary's journey began with a trek through the dense forest that bordered the village. The towering trees whispered secrets as the wind rustled their leaves. Mary followed the map closely, her excitement mingled with nervousness. She encountered small challenges along the way, a broken bridge she had to carefully cross, and a mischievous squirrel that stole her bread. As the days passed, Mary grew more confident. She met travelers who shared their food and stories, teaching her about the world beyond her village. One evening, she encountered an old woman named Agatha, who lived in a small cottage at the edge of the forest. "Where are you headed, child?" Agatha asked, her voice kind but curious. "To Eldoria," Mary replied. "I'm searching for a treasure." Agatha smiled knowingly. "The treasure you seek may not be what you expect, but take this." She handed Mary a small silver pendant shaped like a star. It will guide you when you feel lost." Mary thanked her and continued her journey, the pendant hanging around her neck. The mountain pass. After leaving the forest, Mary faced the towering mountains that had always seemed so mysterious from her village. The air grew colder as she ascended, and the path became steeper. She encountered a traveler named Ethan, who was also heading to Eldoria. "Two are stronger than one," he said with a grin. "Shall we journey together?" Mary agreed, grateful for the company. Together they navigated treacherous cliffs, crossed icy streams, and encouraged each other during the hardest climbs. Ethan told Mary about his life as a blacksmith's apprentice and his own dreams of adventure. One night, as they camped under the stars, Ethan asked, "Why are you looking for the treasure?" Mary thought for a moment. "I want to prove to myself that I'm capable of more than the simple life I've always known. I want to see the world and create my own stories." Ethan nodded, understanding her sentiment. Arrival in Eldoria. After weeks of travel, Mary and Ethan finally arrived in Eldoria. The city was even more magnificent than Mary had imagined. Golden towers sparkled in the sunlight, bustling markets filled the air with the scent of spices and fresh bread, and the streets buzzed with life. Following the map, they reached an ancient library said to hold clues about the treasure's location. Inside, they met a scholar named Eleanor, who helped them decipher the map's cryptic symbols. "The treasure is hidden beneath the Hall of Echoes," Eleanor explained, "but beware, many have tried to retrieve it and failed." Undeterred, Mary and Ethan made their way to the Hall of Echoes, a grand building with towering pillars and intricate carvings. Beneath it lay a labyrinth of tunnels and chambers, each filled with puzzles and challenges. The final test. Mary and Ethan worked together to navigate the labyrinth, using their wits and the pendant Agatha had given Mary to overcome obstacles. At one point, they reached a chamber with a riddle etched on the wall. What is the greatest treasure one can find, yet cannot hold in their hands? Mary thought deeply. Memories of her journey flashed through her mind, the kindness of strangers, the breathtaking views, and the bond she had formed with Ethan. "Friendship, courage, and the experiences we share," she said aloud. The chamber shook, and a hidden door opened, revealing a small chest. Inside, they found not gold or jewels, but a beautifully written book titled The Treasures of Life. Ethan laughed. "So this is the treasure." "A book?" Mary smiled, understanding its significance. "It's not about the riches. It's about the journey and what we've learned along the way." Homecoming. Mary returned to her village a changed person. She shared her adventures with her family and neighbors, inspiring them to embrace curiosity and courage. She kept the book as a reminder of her journey and the lessons it taught her. Though Mary eventually settled back into her peaceful life, she never stopped dreaming. And whenever she looked at the mountains, she knew that the greatest treasures in life were the ones you couldn't hold but could carry in your heart forever. This story balances adventure, self-discovery, and the joy of learning through experiences, with Mary embodying curiosity and growth throughout her journey. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell to never miss an update.